A beautiful mind like Russell Crowe. I tried to hustle snow. Now I sit in the front row. I had to grow. I've been to and fro. Put holes like Kama Sutra holds. Got hit with bottles, gashes left. I needed sutures to close it. If it ain't dope, don't put your nose in it. Stay in a child's place. This grown man business. I bear my soul like a naked witness, telling my own story.
What up, though, everybody? Welcome in to the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family. I am Larry Williams, a.k.a. that candle that burn unevenly, so you got to take it back to the store. Hopefully you get a replacement. He is Jan Bond, a.k.a. Gin and Juice. And this is the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family, where we talk about NFL sports betting, NBA sports betting, and a lot of other things that are like life and pop culture related. Jan, before we jump right to the sports, I just want to send my thoughts and prayers out to the victims of that shooting in Atlanta. It was like a bunch of kids, and like they got into a shootout. Like one kid killed another kid. Just a mess out there in Atlanta.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it just broke my heart because recently we was out in Atlanta at my sister's crib, so that story kind of touched my heart. Did you hear anything about that?
No, that's the first I'm hearing about it right now.
Yeah, it was a very, very sad situation. They had essentially some kids that caught the bus out into a suburban area of Atlanta, and they ended up, getting into a shootout. Just a mess, and just my thoughts and prayers go out to their families out there and all that. So that kind of touched my heart. Anything else you want to touch on? Like that, you know what I'm saying? That really ain't sports related, but it might be sports related. But like, you want to talk about Trae Young and Nathan Miller argument? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about that a little bit. I'm in football mode right now, so I'm ready to get in football. But if we want to talk,
this is little gossip. You know, what I'm saying? Right. Little gossip never hurt anybody. You know.
Yeah, word on the street is Trae Young and Nathan Miller had a little, back and forth.
A spat. What they call it, a spat.
So it's a little trouble down in the ATL.
I think the trouble is you ain't better than Luka. Whereas there was a question here about a year or two ago, there's a question about it. There ain't no question no more. You ain't better than him. Okay, that's the trouble. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to move like you better than Luka. He cussing out your coach or whatever is going on out there. You think you Kyler Murray now, don't you? You think you Kyler? Did you see the Kyler Murray incident? You know what I'm talking about.
I heard about it, but I didn't see it. But I heard about it.
Oh, that was a mess. He went at who they call Cliff Kingsbury.
Right.
He went at Cliff Kingsbury. He was a great. I remember Cliff in college though. He was like that's how you know something good, America. When you drink it, then you look at it like you read the label. Hey, America, he hit that drink and he looked at it like, damn, this the same thing I've been drinking the last 15 minutes. Right. All right. Anything shock you bad for last week?
From last week, not really. It was a bunch of chalk last week. Everything pretty much. Only thing I can say, I thought Tennessee would compete a little bit better. And then on Tennessee, on that note, with Tennessee, A.J. Brown got the GM of Tennessee fired. He got fired the other day.
Yeah. He come back and torture. He come back and torture him. Yeah. And this is, we should have kept him. You need to lose your job. I don't know what's wrong with you.
And word on the street is Mike Bravel did not co-sign that trade. He was like just as shocked as we was when it happened. So
wow.
Yep. So Mike Bravel, and then it hurt. They say Mike Bravel got a little bit of power. So word on the street is Mike Bravel just pretty much got him up out of there.
What are they gonna do? Like Tennessee is not, in my opinion, Tennessee is not very steady, man. like they like lose their identity every other week. Like in 1 week they ground and pound with Derrick Henry, the next week they trying to air the ball out. What do they do with Jacksonville? Okay, so let's just move it to the week. What the hell do they do with Jacksonville, Jan?
Run the ball. That's what they do. Run the ball.
Is that a hey, you know what okay, before we move into week 1 and what Tennessee's gonna do, have you ever listened to what Rio says in the intro? He says some real like I did, he said put holes in Kama Sutra holds. Like that's what Rio. We gotta talk to Rio about the intro, dude. He said if it's not dope, then don't put your nose in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Rio, man, Rio. Well, listen, Rio, I need you to back it up, back down. So, Rio, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the intro by King Rio on all platforms. Go download it. Go listen to it. Show support.
Is that definitely show some support for King Rio. And he got a crazy flow. His flow is kind of like a mixture of like Boldy James and Raekwon. Like so, I got a lot of respect for Rio. He's a great basketball player in his day, and Fair State. Shout out to Fair State, and shout out to King Rio. But Rio, keep your nose out of dope, okay? If that's what you're doing, I don't want you doing that, Rio. I don't know. But back to Jacksonville and Tennessee. I don't have any reason to not pick Tennessee in the game, other than they lose their identity every now and then. I thought Jacksonville was better than they were, but to get blown out the way they did by the Lions, I'm just very disappointed in them. And I don't know if I could take them to do anything else this year.
Yeah. I'm actually betting Tennessee. Tennessee is 9-1 out of the last 10 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. 8-2 against the spread. Derrick Henry owns Jacksonville. He averages I think 130 over 130 a game against Jacksonville.
Wow! So we can expect him to do well.
Yeah, Tennessee pretty much dominates this division. It has for the past couple years. Nobody in this division is they're not on Tennessee's level. Give me the Titans. They got this at real quick. Hopefully I can get to it real quick. They got it at 4. Give me Tennessee Titans -4. I'm betting it.
I don't see why you wouldn't. Now let's get back on track. You got the schedule pulled up over there?
Oh yeah, yep. The Thursday
so,
night.
Yeah, let's get to the Thursday night game. That's the Raiders going to the Rams. The Rams are playing their 9th string quarterback. The Rams are short half the damn roster. I don't have any reason to believe that the Rams can win this game. I think they willing out like Martin Luther King High School out there or something like that. They half the squad is like practice squad guys. Tell me why you think the Rams can win this game, Jay, if you think that.
I don't think the Rams can win this game. They picked up Baker Mayfield off waivers. I don't think he's going to play, but he'll probably play next week. But
they did get Baker, didn't they?
Yeah, off of waivers.
Wow.
So that tells you where they at. No Cooper Kupp, no Aaron Donald, no Matthew Stafford. They playing a 3rd string quarterback. I have no reason to believe that they're going to beat.
Who's in worse quarterback shape than the 49ers, bro? Oh my God, man.
Hey, low key, look good.
He don't look better than my man. He don't look better than White. What's his name? Zach, what the guy you stole off of waivers in the fantasy? Like you might as well let me get him. You're dead last. Why the hell would you take him off of waivers, Jay?
And but the thing about it, Mike White doesn't have Deebo Samuels, doesn't have Christian McCaffrey, doesn't have Bosa. Mike White don't got them. That Purdy.
Yeah, Mike.
Hey, that dude, his name Purdy or something. And I heard he was. Of course, everybody's pretty much good in college, but he was real good in college.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. You can't find a guy in the NFL where he was bad in college. He was not good in college. That's NBA talk right there. That's not NFL talk.
Right. So, yeah. So let's see how it goes because he stepped right in and didn't lose a beat. San Fran pretty much dominated Miami last week.
I,
You want to go there?
Tom had a big time comeback win last week.
Oh,
He had a big time win last week. Yeah, he
did.
definitely had a big time win. Chuck, do you trust the third string quarterback against Tom Brady? You know, who may be heating up?
Right. Right. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But go back to the Vegas game. It's minus 6.5. Uh, I don't know. I think this might be a little high, even though the Rams are terrible. I think this should be more like Vegas -5. I think 6.5 is just a little smidgen too high. I'll probably parlay this with something, but I am taking the Vegas money line, and I'm parlaying it with something else.
Okay. Let's move on. The Bengals red hot. Deshaun Watson. He didn't look good. I didn't. You know, the defense. They had 2 defensive touchdowns last week, if I can remember right. And they did win the game pretty handily. And when I say they, I mean the Browns, everybody. So the Browns are going to the Bengals. Deshaun Watson came back last week. He looked like hot garbage. I'm not gonna even lie. He did not look good at all. Shout out to my dog, Mark in Houston. He said Deshaun Watson was gonna do well. I didn't necessarily agree. So I honestly want to pick them against the Bengals, and I don't know why, Jan. Why do I want to pick them against the Bengals? Tell me numbers, support me, something like that. Give me a reason.
Well, the Browns kind of own the Bengals. They didn't
I thought
won.
so.
They 8-2 out of the last 10, but only 4-6 against the spread. But they're 8-2 overall. They done won 5 in a row. I actually want to bet this. I might take the points. I might take Cleveland +6. I might do that. I don't know because Deshaun Watson did not look good to me, and I hate to take a bet with the
I
quarterback
mean,
look horrible.
that's his first game back too, so we kind of got to a little bit kind of got to give him the benefit of the doubt,
Definitely.
in my opinion. I'm gonna take the Browns, and I'm gonna put a little bread in there on this one. Minnesota, tough divisional matchup against Detroit. As far as I can remember, Detroit was favored in the game, and this is one of those ones that we gotta say, why in the hell are they favored, Jan?
Why? Why are they favored? Why?
I don't know why, Dan. Give me anything. You're the numbers guy. Tell me what in the hell would make them. And when I say them, I mean the wise guys or Vegas. What in the hell would make them favorite the Lions in this game?
I'm gonna say this first, and I'm probably get banned. I'm from Detroit. Those of y'all that don't know, I'm from Detroit, so I'm
Well,
gonna
look
get.
at his Cartier there, boy. He's got on Cartier glasses, and they're not buff. They are Cartier. You know, got to start somewhere.
But don't my Detroit people, my boys, my homeboys, Lions fans, don't at me. But
Approach him in the street, Lions fans. Go to the Eastern Market, and when you see Jan at the Eastern Market, approach him.
but Detroit is like I could if somebody that heard an earlier episode when New England shut Detroit out, I said I compared Detroit to your ex girlfriend. Detroit Lions is Ginger. You remember Ginger? Sharon Stone. Shout out to Sharon Stone, the actress Ginger in the Casino, and shout out to the OGs that made all this sports betting possible. The OGs.
Yeah, like shout out to my old heads because like they laid the foundation for what we're doing right now.
Any young person that listens to the show, go watch Casino and get a history lesson of where we at right now with the sports betting stuff. But the Lions are sharing Ginger. I'm gonna say Ginger.
Ginger. We'll just call her Ginger. We know it's Ginger.
The Lions.
She was Ginger. Gorgeous too. She was gorgeous.
Right, but so everybody's in love with Ginger. Everybody. That's what the Lions are. There's no way in the hell that the Lions should be favored against Minnesota. Minnesota is 10-2. They are 9-1. the last 10 games against the Lions, 9-1. did you tell me?
That's crazy. So they've beat them 9 out of the last 10 games,
Yes. They're
and
10
then the Lions have 5 total wins. Minnesota has twice that,
right.
and the Lions are still favored.
Right, by 2.5.
What the hell's going on here, man? Something we don't know. There's something we don't know, Jan. There's something we gotta be careful with this game. I promise you, brother. I don't know what it is, but there's no way. Everybody loves Jitter. Everybody hates Kirk.
Yeah, everybody hates Kirk. Don't nobody like Kirk Cousins. Nobody. Nobody. I don't even think Minnesota fans like Kirk Cousins. But Ginger is at the door with her fur on, the short skirt.
Oh.
I know the end of the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's gonna blow y'all millions and end up with, $35,000 worth of mint condition coins. Moving on. Baltimore's going to Pittsburgh. Is Lamar playing this week? Lamar's not playing, is he?
Lamar's not playing. And I missed this line because Sunday they had Baltimore favorite by 3. And I started to bet it then, but I was like, I hate to bet Pittsburgh and Lamar is playing. But it flipped. Now Pittsburgh is actually favorite by 2.5. I mean, Lamar not playing, so that is definitely correct. Pittsburgh by 2.5, and I'm probably going to bet this. I think I might take the money line though, but I think Pittsburgh is going to beat the Ravens without Lamar Jackson.
I definitely think Pittsburgh beats the Ravens. If Lamar was healthy, I would pick Baltimore because I think that's more of what I believe the narrative for Baltimore should be moving into the third quarter of the season. Into the fourth quarter of the season. I honestly believe that the Ravens were going to be on the uptick. I thought that Lamar would be an MVP type, player. He's kind of let me down. But he's not playing, and in my opinion, he's the best thing about that team. Outside of the coach, the coach is pretty solid as well. Miami look crazy. Miami's looking crazy, man, and they're going to the Chargers. No reason for me to believe the Chargers are going to have any way in hell they should win this game. I'm taking Miami.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on this game. Miami is good. The Chargers are good on paper. I don't really know who's going to win this game. I like the Chargers on paper. Miami has been playing better overall. They got dominated by San Fran last week, but I'm gonna pass. I don't know who's gonna win this game.
You know who's gonna win this game. Tampa. We talked about this one. Tampa, crazy comeback win last week. San Francisco, down to the third string guy, but he looked decent. He doesn't look better than the kid in New York or in New Jersey, whatever the hell they want to call that place. The cesspool of New York. No, I'm just joking, Jets fan. Don't at me. Don't come for me. My homeboy Val, big Jets fan. Don't come for me, Val. No way. But at any rate, Tampa looked great last week in the comeback win. San Francisco down to the third string quarterback. He looked decent. I gotta go with an uptick Brady. I have to. I don't really want to, but I feel like I have to. I feel like this is one of the things where like you can bet against Tom if you want to. So I'm taking Tampa Bay. Who are you taking and why, Jan? What are the numbers support?
I don't really have anything on this game. I don't know who's gonna win this game. To tell you the truth, San Fran defense is crazy. I'm leaning San Fran. Tampa Bay is not good. New Orleans let them hang around, and you can't let Tom Brady hang around and have the last drive. He's going to win every time in that situation. But
he's going to win a lot of times. Yeah. He's going to win a lot of times in that situation, man. Yeah, that is the wrong guy.
The wrong person to let have that situation. But they're not good. I'm going to lean to San Fran, but I'm not betting this. I got to see more of the third string quarterback before I be confident, even though he looked good last week. But I'm not betting. I'm passing.
New England's going to Arizona. New England's going to Arizona. What do we got there? I don't know who the hell's going to win this game. New England's a better team, in my opinion. I don't have any reason to not pick them, but I feel like this is a pick 'em. I don't know who's going to win this game, Jan.
Yeah, I really don't either. I don't know either. To tell you the truth, I'm gonna leave this one alone too. I might lean to Arizona, but I'm not betting this game. I don't have the slightest idea who winning this game. But I think maybe Arizona as a home underdog might squeak it out. But I'm not betting this one.
Breaking news: Golden State came back in this game. They have 2 with like 30 seconds to go. So
Oh wow.
that's breaking news. Yeah, they were getting 7.5 when I jumped in there. I jumped in there live. Um, yeah, I'm taking New England in the game as well. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Jets are going to Buffalo. Both teams are pretty good, man. The Jets are a lot better than anybody thought they would be, but it's the Buff. It's Benny and them. You think Benny and them are going to be in there? When I say Benny and them, I mean that whole Griselda Records label, Griselda by Fashion Rebels record label. It's a rap thing. Everybody, don't worry about it. It's Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, Westside Gun, the curator of all of it. And they got one of my favorite rappers in there now, one of my newer favorite rappers, Boldy James. He's from the Chris. So if you listen to this, shout out Boldy, man. We love you, man.
Yeah.
That was too much for you. I threw you off with that.
Oh no, I'm definitely a Bodie supporter. You know what I'm saying? The Tecmo Bowl. What's the other one? Bo Jackson.
Price of tea in China.
Price of tea in China. Yeah.
Fair exchange, no robbery, Mr. 1008. He's doing a lot right now. The Versace tape. That's the Versace tapes. I want to get. I need merch, Boldy. Get us some merch, man. Okay, get us some. If you're listening, Boldy, we want some damn merch, please, man. We'll buy it. Okay, we'll buy it, but we want you to give it to us because you probably make more money than us. But who knows what your situation is? So we'll buy it if we have to. But we want the merch. I want the Versace tape T-shirt. Don't make me make my own, Boldy. Who's winning that damn game, Jen? Is it gonna be Buffalo or is it gonna be the Jets?
Yeah, Buffalo's winning this game. The Jets are not sweeping the Buffalo Bills. They won earlier in the season. Actually, this line is 9. Is Buffalo -9, and so I think that line a little high. I think the game might be a little closer, but the Jets are not winning this game. I'm gonna money line this with that Raiders game I said earlier. I'm gonna parlay that with that, and I got another one when we get to it to add to it. But give me Buffalo money line.
It's not a no-brainer, but it's pretty safe to bet the Raiders, and it's pretty safe to bet Buffalo too. It's not a no-brainer, everybody, but it's close to a no-brainer. Now this next game is a no-brainer, man. This is the battle of Texas, right here. This is the battle of the third coast, right here. And I just happen to know because I used to go to school down there in Tyler. I just happen to know these two cities don't really care for each other that much. They have love for each other like that, but they definitely not like each other. You know what I mean? They love each other, but they're not in love with each other. If that makes sense, right?
Right. Yeah. Texas are garbage. Texas fans don't at me, but Texans are not good. They haven't been playing good.
They have one win, man.
They have
one win
and one tie. That's what they are.
That's as bad as it gets. It doesn't get any worse than that, right? Currently, it doesn't.
And they probably gonna win another game, and I'm gonna bet it when they come up. But as of right now, they're not beating Dallas. But I just hate double digit spreads. They're getting 16.5 points. This is almost like a college spread. But I mean, give me Dallas money line, but I'm not. I would try to parlay this with something. I'm not taking minus 16.5 points. I'm just not doing it. But So I probably would lean Houston plus 16 and a half. I probably would,
Wow,
I,
that's
but I'm not betting it. I'm not betting. I'm staying away.
give me Dallas. I don't like 16 and a half. You know we hate those double digit spreads around here. Damn, that's a lot. I don't think there's been a spread that high this year. Has there?
I think Pittsburgh was minus 17 at one. I can't remember what
Damn,
the spread.
who did they play? The Monstars? Like
I think it
minus
was.
17.
Yeah, I
They
think it
played
was.
they played the NFC. They played the NFC Pro Bowl team, right?
Right, right. I think it was
Oh
the
my god.
Eagles, if I'm mistaken. I want to say it was the Eagles Pittsburgh game. It was that high.
Way to tee up that next game. Way to get me out of there. Okay, Eagles are going to the Giants. Tough divisional matchup. Uh, I think the Eagles have to lose a game at some point. I don't know when it's gonna be. Maybe it's this week. My head is telling me Eagles. My heart saying Giants. My heart saying Giants. Give
Yeah,
me the Giants. Give me the Giants, America. The hell with it.
I might not go as far as you, but the Giants are 9-3 against the spread. They're number one in the NFL against the spread. So if I do anything, I'm taking the Giants plus 7.
I need them
Um,
7 too. I need them because I think the Giants are going to win, but I need the 7 points to feel secure.
right, I might do that. I haven't bet it yet, America, but I might bet this. I might bet this. So I'm leaning to the Giants plus 7.
I can't believe you call the Detroit Lions ginger off a casino. That's pretty bad. I need the 7 points. What?
No, no. Going back to the Detroit game, I'm betting Minnesota money line. I forgot to say that. Give me Minnesota money line. Detroit fans, don't at me. I love Detroit, but I'm a realistic person.
Run
Minnesota
up on
money
him.
line.
Run up on him in the Eastern market, everybody. You bet the freaking Vikings this week.
I'm
Jen,
betting it.
don't run up on Jan. Like I'm trust. You see his hat, America. His Air Force Ones match the hat. They're black. Okay, he doesn't have the white ones on. I may be wearing the white ones. He's got the black ones on. Everybody, like trust. Jacksonville's going to Tennessee. No way in hell Jacksonville beats Tennessee. Can't tell me they will. I don't care. Taking Tennessee. We talked about this earlier. We don't have to extensively cover this. Do you got anything else to add for that game?
Nothing to add for that game because we did already cover that one.
Yeah. Carolina is going to Seattle. How is Gino managing Seattle, making them look better than Russ did?
Right. Yeah, Russ is. I was about to say Russ has been playing good. Russ has been playing terrible. Gino
He's
is.
been playing terrible. Gino's been playing great. Gino's freaking top 10. Russ is dog food.
Yeah, yeah. Gino was back there taking notes. You know what I'm saying? Russ did play good at one point in time. Gino was back there taking notes, reading film. He finally got it together. He looked like a real quarterback, and he doesn't look like the bust that he was for his whole career up until now. He looked
I
like a
don't
legit quarterback.
I don't want to talk about this at great length, but I remember he got punched in his face and like he was out the league for like 2 years or something like that. Like how you get punched in your face by like the third string linebacker or something like that? I don't think that guy played another down in the NFL after he punched Gino.
When you don't show up for the kids and lie to the kids, you deserve to get punched in the face.
Okay, America. JNS spoke it, and so am I. We're taking Gino, though he may still be dealing with some post-traumatic stress disorder issues for being punched in the face. For being punched in the face. Last game of the week, Dan. Kansas City, and I think this is the last team in your parlay, isn't it? Kansas City.
Yep. Chiefs is the last team in the parlay. They have beaten the Denver Broncos 13 straight times.
Ouch.
13 straight times. They won 10,
no.
13 straight times. They're 10-0 in the last 10. Of course, if they won 13 straight.
Yeah, they're going to be 10-0. Yeah, they won 13. They're 13-0.
They're 7-3 against the spread 9 or higher. I mean,
Wow.
no, 10 or below. I'm sorry, 10 or below.
10 or below?
10 or below. They're 7-3 against the spread when it's 10 points or lower.
This
Right,
is
right now it's 9.5. That's why I had to look that one up, and because it's 9.5. So 7-3, 70% cover when it's 10 points or below.
and no reason to think it's not going to be that again.
Right, but I'm money lining it in a parlay though, because Denver does have a good defense, and it wouldn't shock me if they was to cover, but they're
It would
not.
shock the hell out of me. It would shock the hell out of me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It would shock the hell out of me. I don't expect them to do anything against them. And for you, saying I'm not taking anything with Steph out, they're about to win this game, Jan. And I should have took the money line. It was like plus 450 or something like that. I took the 7.5 points. There's no way I should have took those 7.5 points. I should have just money lined it, but I didn't necessarily know that they could. Because Utah's oddly dangerous.
Right.
Utah's oddly dangerous. America, Golden State's playing Utah right now, and Jan and I kind of talked about it earlier. I said I was going live, and I did. I put a live bet in there. When I said I was going live, I put a live bet in there. And at the time, Golden State was down maybe 8, and jumped in there because they were getting 7.5 points. And Jan said he would take them without staying. He said Steph's not playing. I'll take them to do anything. But I believe in you, Golden State, and Jan doesn't. Jan doesn't.
Not without the best shooter I ever seen in my life. I mean, you can't get mad at me about that.
Have you seen the video, Jan? This is the part where I wish we could throw the videos up on the thing for America. Have you seen the video where Steph hits 5 of these off the rack full court shots?
I mean, I didn't see it, but I can believe it. I mean, if you told me Steph was outside and threw it in an arena and it went in, I would believe you.
So it looks like they're in the practice facility, right?
Yeah.
He's up against, he's back, he's probably like he's probably at the wing of the other 3. He's very close to being a full court shot.
Right.
They got a rack there. So he takes one of them off the rack and he heaves it down there one hand. Boom. Doesn't even bother the rim. Straight in. Everybody can do that. We seen LeBron do it in the 60 Minutes interview or whatever. He takes another one, Jan. Same thing. Boom. We like, holy smokes. This guy is really the best shooter we ever seen, we think. He grabs another one, Jan. Same thing, bro. And at this point, is no doubt in your mind, he's the best shooter to ever touch the basketball.
Definitely.
When you thought that, he grabbed another ball, threw another one in there. 5 of those things in a row. 5 in a row. He just took off out the gym after the 5th one. It was too much for him.
Right. Yeah. He's nothing you tell me shocks me with him as putting the ball in the basket from a long distance. It doesn't. I mean,
it doesn't matter what he does. He can do a David Blaine, like the magic trick, like where I'm in Niagara Falls. I'm gonna shoot it into the Toronto Raptors basket.
Hey, I'm like, wow, okay.
Remember those old McDonald's? Remember those old McDonald's commercials where I think it was like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Jordan, and they're like off the backboard, off the stairs,
right.
Hit the wall, nothing but net. You remember those? You remember those old McDonald's? Were those McDonald's commercials?
Yeah, I think it was McDonald's.
And they're not even a sponsor. Like, in fact, I don't even know why I said that. I meant that one restaurant. You won't say the name of it.
The one that used to have a clown.
Yeah, the one that uses the clown. Do they still have? Is he still part of the thing?
No, I think they got him up out of there.
Oh God! Oh, Ronald, this is recession, man. Like, damn, Joe Biden. Come on, Democrats. Listen, because I know he was still working with Trump was in there. Everybody was working with Trump was in there. But the Democrats, y'all not doing what? Y'all got damn Ronald fired. Y'all got Ronald How the hell you not get Ronald McDonald fired? Listen, America, that's enough, man. Hey, stay riding these plays too for the NBA.
Hey,
Memphis first quarter. Golden State. No, excuse me. Memphis first quarter. Milwaukee first quarter. Boston first quarter. You can ride those plays all week and you will make money.
we out of here. Give me my props.
Give me my props, America. And wow, Utah is going to win this thing at the last minute. They just had a run out dunk to win this thing at the last minute. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
I needed those 7.5 points, America. Good night. We love y'all. Well, I love y'all. Janda, run up on him in the Eastern Market. Take care, everybody. Give me one props, please.